Poppy Messy Gang, is your girl Drizzy. Welcome back to Drizzy Radio, place where we talk about celebrity gossip, celebrity news, and the topics. If you're new here, kindly don't leave without subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, I want to say special shout out to you. Now let's get straight into some things, honey. We're going to continue with Rayvanny's interview that he did at the airport, honey, of where we say in my mother tongue, or Piale Kanesa, meaning he said the unforbidden truth, I would call it, because what he said wasn't a lie. See, Rayvanny talked about how he's the only artist from East Africa to ever perform at World Cup, the only artist in TZ to have won BET. You know, wasn't really a lie, but they take a tiny information that Rayvanny put out there and they're using it to crucify him. And Rayvanny is saying that him going to perform at the FIFA is the real reason why FIFA followed Diamond Platnumz, which is partially not true. I wouldn't say partially, I would say not true. But the other things that Rayvanny said, they equally weren't agreeing with. You know, yeah, it's true. He's the only artist from East Africa to win BET, but they don't want him to say that. They always want it to be about Diamond did it first. Okay? And of course, they started all this Big Three conversation with Rayvanny's song, saying F Big Three, he's the only one. Okay? And they're saying that that's a problem. There's no need of comparing yourselves with other artists. They're forgetting that Diamond actually started saying that if there's any Kenge out here who think they can outdo me in music, they better come up. They're forgetting that Diamond and Alikiba have been throwing shots at each other on who is king. And now that Rayvan is coming out to tell you that, you know what, I believe I'm equal to Diamond Platnumz, you'll have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good when Diamond is saying it, but when other person is saying it, oh, it's wrong. These people are forgetting that all the things that Harmonize and Rayvanny are doing, they learned it literally from Mr. Diamond Platnumz himself. And boy, oh boy, they're really yanking Rayvanny. We'll come back to that. But there's also something interesting that I saw on social media, and I'm like, God damn. Y'all better leave JJ alone. Y'all better leave Juma Jux alone. So this commentator, okay, very known, very influential, of course, in TZ, was trying to say that the only artist who is doing good internationally and they're not yapping is Juma Jux. You all know that Juma Jux really, he doesn't have a problem with anybody. He's not the brag type. You know, he just allow his work to speak for himself. He doesn't really care at this point if TZ media are reacting to his stuff or not, because, honey, he got that big West African market right now. So it doesn't really matter what, you know, TZ media had going on, because he know for a fact that, honey, over there, it's your dollar is what is working. You are as good as your dollar, but when your dollar start to become short, honey, or when your dollar start to disappear or fade, you become a bad person. You must continue paying them to give you these praises. Dr. Upupu, as he called himself, posted something which I'm going to read to y'all. I translated from Swahili to English, so hopefully it does that justice. So it says, and I quote, the international market does not want these many countries. Relax on strategies. Give people result, unless Nigeria and South Africa will only hit you with data on stream platforms, show in the field corporates and valuable things. Let me be honest, Bongo people, here I see Jux. This master, I don't know if you see how he is living out there. And you have never heard him asking for our numbers or problem against those who are above him. And the truth is, he's getting result. He has chosen to work against my word. I am the big one too. Of course, you all know that Jux is heavy on trying to unify East African artists. Is something that he has always talked about. He also has said in the past that he would love people collaborating more, you know, working together and so on and so forth. He also added that Jux is the only artist whom if he has a project now, it's a sure bet that he will be able to hit Nigeria, Ghana, and some parts of East Africa, of course. So the guy also went ahead and asked, on which criteria do you guys decide that you are the top 3 in TZ? Okay. He also added that my message for today's artists: invest in more plan than the outside market. The internal problem do not help, and they do not cut across Rwanda. Of course, he posted when Jux will be dropping his music. I'm eagerly waiting. Of course, Dr. Upupu, I see somebody calling him on the comment section that he has turned now to be a Juma Jux's spokesperson. Right there, honey. But I told you that these TZ commentators, to be honest, sometimes it's hard to take their words for facts. Of course, they see factual truth. Sometimes they just choose not to see, because I remember when Jux was in the UK with Prissy, the way the blackout happened, he was the first one to come out and say that it was wrong what TZ Media did.
Imagine leo hii Rayvanny ametoka kuperform FIFA World Cup pale Canada airport, anasema kupitia yeye FIFA wamemfollow Diamond, which is wrong. Hili swala la wasanii kila mmoja kutaka kujivisha ukubwa kwamba mimi ndio namba 1, huyu namba 2, huyu namba 3, linaenda mbali zaidi, inapelekea mpaka kuonekana sasa hawa wasanii wanavunjiana heshima wenyewe kwa wenyewe.
Mimi nimesema hasa soko la kimataifa halitaki maneno, linataka strategies, then matokeo.
Okay, so let's talk about it. Of course, on this video he's literally repeating what he wrote on his Instagram, and of course said that people ranking themselves, it will reach a point where they will start having disrespect towards their fellow artists. But who started the bigger than other people? Like the question that everybody should be asking, who started this? You know what I'm saying? And in TZ, it has been proven that shenanigans, or rather drama on social media, is what pushes artist career. If you're just quiet and you're doing your good music, honey, nobody's checking for you like that in TZ. You must have some sort of things in the side. You must come up with some kiki on the side to be able to push your numbers. And all these things that the likes of Harmonize and Rayvanny are doing are the things that they learned coming into the industry. That in order for them to push the numbers, in order for them to prove that they're as good as their predecessors, is to continue acting the way their predecessors used to act on their prime. You know what I'm saying? Where did the name Simba came from? It was him saying that you might be the king, but I'm a Simba out here. Okay? When Ali Kiba was coming up, he said he's the king, because he felt like he was bigger than other people. So that is how the game has always been, honey. And of course, the dude went ahead and with receipts proven that Diamond first worked with FIFA from 2018, and of course the FIFA followed Diamond in 2021. So it's not true what Rayvanny was trying to say out there, but Rayvanny knows this information. He said it for the kick of it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, this is what, just tell me how you all feel about it down in the comment section. Of course, Diamond's people are chewing Rayvanny up, and of course Rayvanny is building his own army, which are equally retaliating and saying that he's not as good as he thinks he is. That is Diamond. Anyway, keep it classy. Stay with us.